Hey, welcome back to another video with Gardening with Big Ben. Today we're doing some planting in this video. We're planting some of the plants I've raised in my greenhouse. In particular, we'll look right here. There's some blue days here along here, some dahlias, and some misted spires salvia along here. You can see where I planted here. And this is the new rose arbor, which has yet to have the rose planted. Plan to put a couple of climbing roses in there. Here are three cannas or canna lilies, depending on what you know. And that's what we're doing today. In today's video, we're going to be planting all these plants in the ground. I actually have one in the ground already here. And I'm doing two things. I'm using compost from Home Depot. This is the mulch compost potting soil. It's about $2.50 a bag. I'm combining that with Fertilome root stimulator, and it makes about 3.5 tablespoons per gallon of water, and then we just water it in as I'm putting it in the ground here. Now, to keep things a little on the neat side, or try to, I'm recycling a pot to hold the dirt I put into so I don't mess the mulch up here. And you can see right basically what I'm going to do here is I've picked my pot selection here. I'm going to prepare the hole, pull the mulch away, and then I'm going to dig in here, put the dirt into the pot here, and then backfill with a little of the compost here to give that little boost and have the root stimulator as well. So let's get to it. I'm going to set the camera over here so you can see the action here. Got my handy dandy Lee Valley stainless steel small garden shovel here. I'll have a link for that in the description. They still sell this, but I've had this one in particular over 10 years. A very good tool, and surprisingly, when compared to other offerings by A.M. Leonard or whatever, much more affordable here. But they also, LeeValleyTools.com has other types of stainless steel shovels, more ergonomic, as well as woodworking tools. So they have a whole range of useful tools for the garden and woodworking. But I focus mostly on gardening section, of course. But here we're going to take that and we're going to punch into the ground and try to salvage the mulch without spilling it. And hit it, and there we go. Went into the pot. Did a little bit out by hand. And I'm actually, some of the soil is going to wind up in another part of the garden where I've been doing root removal. So we're going to put couple handfuls of that there. Going to put at least one scoop of the original soil came out in there. Another scoop. We're going to check the level. I'm going to hit one more scoop of compost here. Now, take it out, the pot. As I said, I grew these all from cuttings from the mother plants. So that is pretty much where I want it to be. A little bit more compost around the root ball. And then I'm going to backfill here with some of the soil here. Now, I usually wear gloves whenever putting stuff in the ground. As often talked about, there are microorganisms, some good, some bad, that I frankly don't know the difference. Plus, this keeps my hands clean, and particularly my nails. So there we have it. And I'm going to take my solution of water that has the root hormone in it, and I'm just going to give it a good drink here. Okay, that was about good for now. We'll do another watering when we're finally all done here. Now what I'm going to do now is very carefully lift this up like that. Okay, and I'm just going to gently push some of this mulch back, not a lot. I don't want to get too much to the crown. All right, so there you have there. I'm going to give it another little drink after doing that. And that plant is ready to go. It's, you see, we have actually a very good day for this. It's a very good day for this because it's cloudy. The sun won't stress these plantings. So I'm more than happy to plant in this weather. And these pots I'll reuse for additional propagation in the future. And now we're going to put the rest of these in the ground. Okay, here we are, and we're fully planted here with the blue days, the misted spire salvia, and the tanna. I like doing groupings of plants, especially if I have the stock material, because it just looks prettier that way and they get fuller sooner. All right, so yes, we created a little bit of mess of the sidewalk, which we'll clean up in a little bit. But meantime, thank you for joining me on this planting adventure. I hope you join me with future videos on Gardening with Big Ben. Thank you for growing with me.